So nice. Nina's got some coins.
Hi. College fund.
Good girl. Yay! I just went downstairs to check on the 3D print, and it's looking really good and about halfway done. So I expect later today it should be done. I might speed it up once it gets to the ear level, but it's looking really good.
Daddy, show Daddy your hat.
Nina.
Nina, show Daddy. Cheese. Cheese, yes. Show Daddy, show Daddy. Put on the hat for Daddy. Where's Nina? There she is.
Where's Dad?
Where's Daddy? Yay!
Nina's trying out her new boots. They're a bit too big for her, but she's got a walking stick, so she's alright.
Thank you, Aunt Levine.
Nina and I are out. It's actually quite nice. It's not cold. I'm not even wearing gloves or a hat. There's still a lot of snow on the ground, but overall nice. We're on our way to the supermarket to get a list of groceries that Mom gave us, and hopefully Nina will fall asleep. She's having her bottle right now, and so I imagine she'll be asleep soon. Just got back from doing the shopping, the grocery shopping, and I get home to find that there is a leak in our top radiator, to find that this is leaking. And I just realized that it was open, so maybe that's why it was leaking. I don't think the leaking is coming from there. It is. So that shouldn't be that big of a deal. I wonder how that happened. Well, unfortunately, it leaked so much that it went through the holes and is now leaking a lot on the second floor. So I have to go fix this. The leak's actually really bad compared to what was upstairs. Upstairs was barely a leak. But over here, it's coming down from all around that corner. I've already turned the water off to that radiator, so the leaking should stop soon. But it looks like some of it has puddled up. It looked really bad, but after closing the valve, it seems to have stopped and has been localized just here on the second floor. I was afraid that it was going to get into the first floor as well. Linda put some buckets down, so caught a bit of water, and now it's just drying up. Print's looking really good though. That's all support material right there in the front, but look at the arm here on the side and the vest back there. Everything's coming out very smoothly.
What subject would it be?
Well, you know, I think I'll try 3D instant. Yeah, sure.
What's in there, Nina?
Megan, how do I use eggs?
Me? Is that me?
3 eggs all together. Very good.
You gonna give me some apple?
Yeah, sure, you bet.
Mm.
All right, here is your question. You have 3 eggs, and you add. How about you, Miriam?
Hello, Cal. Watching Sesame Street.
So I have found a problem. A couple of weeks ago, or a couple of months ago actually, the automatic water feed to the boiler stopped working. So we started to bypass it and fill the boiler manually. I decided I was going to come down to the basement and remove some water from the system so that it doesn't continue going up to the 3rd floor and spilling out. And when it came down, the water inside here all the way up. And when I came downstairs, the basement was flooded. The automatic water feeder to the boiler was working, except not properly because obviously the boiler is full. but it kept filling it. So hopefully the water on the ground is not a busted boiler, it's just an overflowed boiler, and we won't have to worry much about it, but I'm worried. This is the first 5-gallon bucket, but it is still completely full, so I'm probably gonna have to throw 3 of those away. That's the second bucket, and this thing is still full. Third bucket, and it's still full. Bucket number 4. So the internal siphon PSI is now down to 0. This is still full, which is weird, and there's still plenty of water. This is bucket number 9. This is bucket number 10, and the pressure of the water is starting to slow down, which is a good sign. And the glass, I see little particles inside floating around, which wasn't happening before. There it is, it's finally starting to drop. Still in the 10th bucket. So once I fill this bucket up, it should be fine. There shouldn't be any more pressure. That's what must have been making the radiator on the 3rd floor leak, was that there was so much water in the system. The water level is finally where it should be. I turned the system back on, and the buttons worked, or the lights worked. They weren't working before. And this manual feed button is also working, which wasn't working before. So I'm not sure what reset everything, but now everything is working. At least I think it is, because what was not working before was the automatic feed would not run, and if you would press the manual feed button, that wouldn't run either. So we had to actually move this lever up and down to fill it with water manually, which is what I've been doing whenever the water level goes below midway. And been trying to keep it there, but something must have happened last night where the automatic feeder started working again, but didn't know how to stop. But after turning it off and keeping it off for the entirety of my water bucket emptying, it seems to be working fine. The reset button is working, the power button is working. If I press this, the manual reset button works and it resets itself, which is what wasn't working before. It's about to set itself. So yeah, there it goes. And this button up here, which is a manual, still controlled by the machine, but an manual feed, that wasn't working before either, which is why we were using this lever. But now the system seems to be working properly. So hopefully this is just an incident of a bit of overflooding, and everything goes back to normal. I'm going to come back down here in about an hour or so to check that the levels are still the same and that the automatic feeder is not feeding. And if it works until tonight, then I'll trust it overnight. If not, I'll have to turn it off and we'll be without heat overnight. So hopefully we can get the house warm before then. And I don't remember if I mentioned it, but the basement is also partially flooded because there is a valve up here to heat the basement as well, and it was losing a lot of water due to the pressure. So there's water in the basement. It's not horribly bad, but I'm gonna have to come back down here anyway to clean it up. The print is coming along really well. I haven't bothered speeding it up because, well, I just haven't had time because I've been in the basement all this time. But I might speed it up now because it's already up to the ears, which is what I was most concerned with. Had to take a quick break to put away the groceries that I bought earlier. But now I have to go back to the basement and see what I can do about the flooding. The boiler just turned on, not the water feed, just the boiler. And the water is still at an alright level. I think it might be a little high, but I haven't heard it feed itself again. But then again, I was vacuum cleaning because we have a shop vac that's both dry and wet, so I'm able to pick up water with it. So I got the flooding down to a very bare minimum. It's not that much left. Just some on the other side of all of this stuff. But I'm just keeping an eye on the boiler. Make sure everything's okay. I dried up the basement some more, and the boiler still looks like it's running well. I'm gonna come back down in an hour, but I have to go upstairs and put Nina to bed, or to nap, because she won't nap if I'm not there, I guess. So I'm gonna go upstairs, do that, and then I'll come back down here in an hour and check. I haven't had a chance to speed up the 3D print, but it's looking good as it's going, and it'll finish eventually. I've been busy with other things anyway. Our Slage punch number lock began to malfunction the other day. So now it won't close if we just press that button. We have to actually put in our code. But this has a lifetime warranty, and they called Slage and they did some tests, had me run some tests, and they figured it was an internal electrical issue. So that's covered by warranty, and they sent me a new one. So now it's time to install this one. Just to finish installing the new lock, press the button, and it locks. So it's working well. Yeah, I just quickly ran downstairs and gave the basement another check, and everything's drying up nicely, and the boiler is still working well. Not overfilling, there's still some air in that tube, and now I just need to put my tools away and throw away some garbage. The reason I didn't want to speed up the print was because the most delicate areas are the overhangs on the ears. And these supports, these struts, is what help to print it nice and neat. But they've already been printed nicely. You can see the supports broke, and they broke on both sides. Which is fine because the printer can print in the air for a little bit until it fixes the broken supports. So that wasn't that big of a deal. And I can actually speed it up now, but I think I'm going to leave it at this pace because I don't want there to be a difference in the print. I already know what this looks like, and I don't know what it's going to look like if I speed it up. So I'm just going to leave it at this pace.
Oh, grease.
Oh, grease? What grease? Say bottle, please.
Please.
Say bottle. Why do you put the pacifier back in your mouth? You can't drink with the pacifier in your mouth. Is that how you roll off? Okay. You drink your bottle? Okay. Nina's playing with Cal's bassinet. She's enjoying it. Nina, where's your butt?
Yellow phone ringing.
It's ringing.
A cozy sweater.
Mmm.
Bye.
Bunny, yes.
A cozy yellow. A yummy
Should I
yellow
go check
boy.
the water levels?
A
I should.
pretty yellow bird.
Can you watch and learn for a little bit?
A bright yellow.
It's refreshing.
You might have had too much toothpaste. Good girl. Cheese. Say cheese. Nina.
Cheese.
Oh, you have to say cheese now. Cheese. There you go. Get the bottom teeth. Get the bottom teeth. teeth. The top teeth. Good girl. Yes. Now we have to try to get those molars.
Ah.
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 No, I think we're just gonna have success with these right now.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're good.
I don't think I started brushing my teeth until I was
Oh,
know.
good. That was a good one.
a lot older.
I didn't even have teeth until I was 10.
It's funny.
Oh, good girl.
Good
Yes.
girl.
Yes, good girl. Yeah. Good girl.
Girl.
Good girl. Yes.
Good girl.
Got her molars.
Woo!
The first time for the molars.
Yeah. Mm. See, who needs an electric toothbrush? They have Daddy.
Daddy's the electric toothbrush. Okay. All right. Enough. Enough.
Now tap, tap, tap.
Tap. Good. Now we're gonna put it away. No, no more toothbrushing.
Oh,
Now put
good
it away.
girl. Good girl.
Put it away.
Nina can do it.
Put it. Put it away. No, no, no. Don't take that one. No, we're gonna put yours away. Put it away. No, that's for mommy.
Nina trying to be sneaky, faking like she's gonna put the toothbrush away so that she could grab the other toothbrushes.
Nina now has Hello Kitties all across her wall. There's some on the other side of the. Oh, you can see one.
Very proud of Nina because she brushed her teeth.
Oh, she brushes her teeth.
No, but she brushed her teeth like a big girl. Like she grabbed the stool and she tried to pull it over to the sink. Now she's trying to brush her teeth with the hairbrush. Nina, show Daddy brush your teeth.
No, that's for your hair.
That's for your hair.
That's for your hair, Nina. Brush your hair.
Yes, and she brushed her teeth, and we even got the molars. So happy.
So we're getting ready for bed, and we have a bunch of books. Actually, I think just 7 books. Same 7 books from last night. We got these 2 books from the library, which I chose because of the cover. Not because of the artwork, but because it was Sleeping Beauty and the Little Mermaid, and they were board books. So I thought, you know, good way to introduce her to these stories. But these books have 1 word per page. And she kind of ignored it yesterday. But today, during her nap, or today, while I was getting her ready for her nap, I read her those 2 books. And she seemed a lot more interested this time because I was making up a story just using the words that were there on the page, which is what I think you're supposed to do. But she enjoyed it earlier today, much more than last night, so hopefully she'll like them again. Good night, Nina.
Good night, Nina.
Good night, Cal.
Good night, Cal.
Have sweet dreams.
We love you.
Love you. Bye.